Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LCK Spring 2025.
But they're not winning the 2v2.
Yeah, and Viper's continuing to stack, and this is going to get better and better for him as time goes on. Even in the short term, like, it does just get easier. We didn't see a barrier trade or anything like that. Light.
Okay, goes for the combo, and now Duro's in a lot of trouble as the root comes down. A couple more autos would do it, but Delight actually the first one to go down. But it's still the kill given over to Viper.
Viper also had the flash there at the end with that ramping turret damage.
Just Hanwha life. Also, Keen is somehow losing this lane. I'm not really sure how that's possible at this point in the there, but then they do spot him. I'm not sure if they're really going to be able to push out Canyon in this case, though, as Peanut is going to go in. They actually turn immediately onto him, but the Impale comes down onto 2. Canyon does live, and so the assassination attempt doesn't really work. Duro trying to get in the front, but now they turn immediately on the Peanut, but it's a trade of junglers, and Gen.G are not winning this fight. Duro in a really rough spot, and Keen is being chased down. Unfortunately for Zeka, he doesn't have another Spirit Rush. As Ruler, still full health, the engage comes in from Delight as he's trying to take down Ruler for the team, and he might just be not able to do enough here against the Gwen, and the Charm gets it. Zeka ends Gen.G in this fight.
That's another fantastic.
They can handshake. They don't have pressure in top or bot, so either you group or you're just giving up the Drake, and it looks like they're just giving up the Drake.
I mean, the lead here in the top lane is Aces, He got a kill earlier on, and I mean, he's just chilling. Like, it's not like the Nidalee into the Gwen matchup is just a free set of, like, it's not going to give you half the turret here while they take Dragon. It's not really a cross map is what I'm saying, to just have a side laning Nidalee up there on the top side. There's no common recently, and Chovy was kind of the first person to popularize that, so it makes sense in this scenario. Canyon maybe has an angle.
He's just going to have to go for the steal as, it went down to 4 health, and Canyon now is in a really rough spot. Gets the Impale only on a Peanut. Ruler just trying to zone them away, though, and Peanut gets low himself. Big knockup, and now Chovy's here doing the damage. Takes out the Ahri, gets the gigantic shutdown, and Hanwha Life just bots this one. Gen.G called a bluff and immediately turned this fight around, get 4 kills, and now they're in the lead.
All right, well, I guess we just toss it back. The setup there was pretty... Into the Gwen and the Xinjiao in this case. And, well, just like that, Chovy's going to lead again.
We're going in again.
Canyon!
Now he's got Canyon right into the wall, and nothing that Zeus can do. He doesn't even ghost because he knows he's dead. Maybe a cross map here, though, as we have Keen in a lot of trouble. He flashes, but the follow flash comes through. And the tanking is coming in, but the damage is not. Keen lives for so long, and even Zeka can't hit the Q. And that Nidalee, man, so annoying. Keen does not go down.
You'd think Hanwha would know by now. The best top Nidalee in the league on their team, but just such a difficult champion to lock down, has the heals. Now, it's still a successful cross map. They push him away, they get his flash, and the Herald gets the turret, but in return, Gen.G will get the inner turret in mid, the outer turret in bottom lane, and a heavy index that ultimately gets them something, but it's not an equal there. Just a cool angle, very clearly well communicated. And now you can watch Keen here. He gets charmed, and then Peanut tries to pick up the turret aggro here. Is successful, but he just kind of heals himself and runs around. Then Zeka misses this Q. Nice sidestep from Keen, and that's the end of that. Herald flip fights. It's more about, they get great leads from lane, especially from their solo laners, and then Viper carries later on after they make a few mistakes in side lanes or overextend there. Like Zeus on this one, and we are going to have one of those important objective fights, it looks like right now. Keen taking the turret out top side, does have TP. He is Nidalee, of course, so he might not be that interested, but I just don't see them getting anywhere near. This is the vision control I was talking about. You just can't play Ahri if you don't know what you can charm. You can't see who you should charm. How can you play the fight?
Peanut's got to get in somehow. He was in the Shroud, and they're not exactly able to zone him away. I think he can just dash in on that, and yeah, he goes in, but they immediately turn onto Peanut, and it will be the Otacon over to the side of Gen.G. Now a big sweep on a Zeus, and the damage from the soldiers is gigantic right next to that wall. As Canyon gets away somehow at the end of it all. He does it again.
Wait, Chovy
goes down. Chovy Penta angle, perhaps. As, they're going to try to block for him. The Quadra comes through, and Chovy comes in and picks up the Penta kill.
Another Penta! Chovy picks it up. 8 kills now on the Azir. And what looked like Hanwha had such a strong foothold in, it looked like maybe we were going to have that 3-game series. Maybe it looked like it wasn't, because also with the 8, he gets 2,500 on the Penta. But Chovy The man just says no. Says no, it's just going to be business as usual. It's just going to be another Sand Soldier's great ultimate there as well. Pushing the Gwen away from him so he could just maximize the damage. He has the Rylai's we talked about in the fights like this, especially extended ones. He's just going to do so much work. Like, this is the Azir dream.
It really is. He has a wall and a Skarner in front of him. I have E, which means he's going to dash in.
Yep. And he's saying, I got E, I want my Penta. And, I mean, Canyon did so much work. Like, not just kill him, so don't force the Penta. They forced the Penta.
We have more fighting here, which, again, they're focusing the Skarner. This is never going to go well for you. Keen jumping into multiple people, and now Chovy is in a rough spot, actually. He's got a lot of people on top of him, but his team is right there. Canyon getting low. Pino will go down, but so will Chovy. Maybe an angle, but now Ruler on the back line trying to take down Viper, and he will be able to. Ruler just unchecked in this fight. Picks up a triple in this one. I don't think it's the Quadra. Here comes Zeus trying to go 1v3. And it looks like Gen.G will just back away from that one.
He doesn't have Ghost anymore. I don't think Zeus can actually force this any further. Right?
Ruler wants it. Ruler wants it. Oh, he dashes over the wall, and now, now he's going to get multiple kills. Yeah, he has his miss back.
I don't really know why.
From that last team fight. And they're just getting more Mountain Drakes as well, which just makes them able to skirmish more and more.
Yeah.
From ahead. I mean, you take some defensive items, you're just kind of unkillable.
You really will be. I mean, Chovy already has Leandri's picked up. He picked it up third. Baron, they have control vision on it. I mean, they're going to try. Peanut does have flash. Yeah. I just don't know if there's any hope here.
No real reason for Gen.G to flip it, so they're going to stop. I feel like they could have continued and maybe try to get the TP and then stop, or at least try to go for a turn.
I think they're going to do that now.
Yeah. But still going to be vision here, and Peanut's closer this time. TP will have to be channeled sometime soon. There it is. They're going to pull off of it, but now Hanwha is in the pit, but they're on the Braum ultimate, and again, Chovy is so safe. They got them in the choke point like it's StarCraft. They're just ripping them to shreds, and Zeus is going to get stunned here on the bottom side. It's a triple. Wait, not again. No way.
Wait, hold on.
No way.
He does not have flash, but Canyon can hold him in place potentially.
The double Penta?
It's gonna
you gotta be kidding me.
He's looking for the slow.
Oh, Canyon takes it away. I think there was just no way he could have gotten it.
He didn't have flash.
But that would have been insane.
I don't know. The only other way, no, there's no way. He couldn't have, there's no way. It's not a steal. It's just Canyon listening to Coach Kim and securing the kill.
Yeah. They'd rather win the game than get the double Penta. It's understandable.
And win the game. They will, Valdez. Sub 30 minutes here. 27 almost on the dot. The Nexus turrets will fall. And what was a good start for Hanwha Life quickly faded away as Chovy does it again. 4 items on the Azir. Pentakill picked up.
Yeah. And they're just picking up the scraps here as well. The Nexus goes down. Gen.G are just that good. Hanwha are...
And removing that champion from the pool and objective control. And all this a little bit more guaranteed lockdown on the Ezreal if you can get into our range to hit him, I suppose.
3 game losses. This entire season so far. But yeah, really does like this pick, as now he got a little setup down on the bottom side, and guess who doesn't have flash? Ruler is so dead, although everything seems to be missing. They have a lot of dodges here. Will it matter? As he's trying to stand up to Zeus, as it feels like almost every skill shot missed Ruler, and it's just not going to matter, as they'll give that kill over. First blood goes to Peanut as he takes down Duro, and that's a couple of Gen.G bot laners dead.
I mean, they're really trying to maximize the...
Very nice team fights. Thankfully for Gen.G. Seems like he's on his game today.
Now, we haven't watched the mid lane. It's been all about the top and bottom side lanes for all the pressure. It's a, basic mid lane matchup. No kill pressure there or anything like that, but there has... and, that equates to about 100 gold. But at the end of the day, we haven't seen the power of this Weaver's Wall yet in these exchanges, and it's going to be relevant soon. This should be a big trade.
Yeah, little root down, little ult into his face. Chovy knows he doesn't have kill pressure, but it's definitely going to be very nice, as now, good buffer there, but it doesn't matter because Delight still has flash, and that is going to be a 3rd kill over to Hanwha Esports, this time into the... But they need to do a lot of work, and guess who's back?
Yep,
back again.
No ult, but he doesn't need
and he's got his friend, Zeka's here too! Duro is going to get the hook down. Delight probably going down to the turret here, but it's still going to be 2 kills, and farm denied. Viper eventually will just kill him. Okay, they give the kill over to Zeka. Chovy is here. I don't think that does much. The knockup is not going to hit. And now, actually, with Canyon here, they do have enough as an ult comes down on a Peanut. And they're just trying to dodge that one.
Well, that's exchange. Chovy gets some of it. So it's not like the end of the world on this play.
Gonna miss this time. Ruler still in a lot of trouble, and he gets stunned, and he doesn't have flash or cleanse.
Nothing from the, again, the top side player is targeting him.
Chovy, looks like he should be okay.
Has no mana to clear this wave. As Ruler here, like the wave is just in such a terrible spot for him. He has to walk up, and Canyon's nearby, so I guess he felt like he was safe enough to do so and didn't want to lose that far.
And if you keep them safe, they can do a ton of damage from afar.
They have the better setup here, but trying to hold this Herald is going to be tricky. Delight's just fishing for that angle.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to engage by any means, but now he's going to lose the Celestial opposition. He goes in, he doesn't find much for Ruler. Not very connected, but he gets behind the wall! And there you go, he is totally protected. Hanwha Life go way too deep. And what is it about these Herald fights that just don't go well for them?
At least he didn't use it in the last fight, or he would be 110% dead. They are going to actually be able to turn this into a mid-turret take as well. Heavy commitment by Hanwha Life, backfires.
They really wanted that hook to hit. Sorry to Duro, but he definitely wants that one back.
One more charge.
Ruler is, gonna get smited in the face of the Sejuani. Doesn't seem to care all that much, as the knockback isn't going to connect either. Meanwhile, Zeus was just top. Didn't even bother TPing into this. He's just taking the turret. Yeah,
Zeka rather is pinging that he's going straight down the bottom. They might be able to get 2 turrets on the edge, case here, where they get the top side lane turret. Zeka has damaged this turret significantly down the bottom side, and because he has tempo advantage here, might be able to push that one through. They are going to shadow him. What I was saying right before that broke out was they have a lot of poke, right? They have Ezreal, they have Zeus on this Jace. So if they have control of an objective like this one, for example, right now, it's really hard for Gen.G to kind of walk in and set up those Ornhorns. But when Gen.G were first on the Herald and they tried to hard force in without really having poke and just going, all right, well, Delight will get it done. He's our engage. It can get a little messy. So we'll see what ends up happening. So for some of these upcoming objective fights, this time they were able to get this one essentially for free.
What? Bunch of blood petals here. They get up to 19. I was going to mention that Gen.G actually had a really nice lead. It was like 24-6 or something. Yeah. Blood petals. But then Hanwha Life get the Otacon. They're going to shore up some of that, and also obviously
where the poke is going to shine. Zeus is like looking for shock blast angles, misses this one.
Oh, TP here for Chovy is like right in the thick of things. I think he should be okay with Keen standing right in front of him. And Duro nearby. Hanwha Life Esports, they want to get in. Ult will be used, but that's onto an Ornn. A ton of damage going into only Ornn. And Delight has to go back. This is the Dragon also over to the side of Gen.G. They're looking for the turnarounds here, but Viper is just going to hop away. Zeus, though, not in a very good spot. And it doesn't look like he'll be getting away from this one. So Gen.G, they get the Drake. And they'll almost definitely be getting Zeus as well.
100% here. He's going to go down. Who gets the kill?
It's Chovy.
Gotten a few of those today.
Was there a question?
We weren't quite at 2,500. We may have jumped the gun on that one, but he's one kill at a time. He's one kill in this game close.
I think that Hanwha Life will struggle. Still a close game. Again, it's hard to say who's going to take it from here, as Canyon is very much in no man's land, and he's going to be punished for this. Tries to flash away. We got a wall coming in.
It's exactly what they tried to do to him before, but they're spending so many resources. They're so far forward.
Yeah, they are so far forward. Zeka in a rough spot. Ruler does have to flash, though, but does get the kill. And now Chovy lights them all up. He's got the angle. He zones everybody away, and they take down Peanut as well. And we got Snipes coming in here on top of it all for a fight. They killed Canyon before he could do anything.
Well, I mean,
still they lost.
It's the exact same setup they were looking for on the Dragon for Canyon. Peanut gets on top of him. They force out the untargetable, and then Peanut instantly ults him. He has to hit those, but it just takes so long to kill him that he buys enough time for the rest of the team to show up. Keen has a great ult. Chovy turns the fight. Shock Blast here trying to turn the tide.
Keen's level 16 right now. Like, nobody's doing damage to him. Now that Shock Blast is going to kill Duro, though. And Keen is taking a lot of damage here from the Baron. As, yes, they'll absolutely have to pull off of this one. We do have a knockup, though, on a Zeus. Delight goes in, and Ruler, oh, he's going to miss the Q, but it doesn't matter. Zeus was dead first anyway. And the turn, Hanwha Life Esports, they fall for the bait again.
Not that objective, but play it slow for now.
All right, well, Keen's going to go in. Again, he's basically just a block of steel. Like, nobody can really get through him. And you look at the positioning, like, Keen is literally just standing right in front of Chovy. No shock blasts. No Sejuani ults.
Trade Dragon for Baron.
Even the Realm struggle there.
but they don't have enough control here. Peanut's slowly taking this ward out. I think it's just going to be the dragon into get off my Baron.
Yeah.
Zeus isn't even there.
All right, little roots here as no knockup from Keen there, but he's fine. He is incredibly tanky.
And Canyon just zones Zeus away. He's a level up on Zeus, by the way.
Yeah, 2 on Peanut. I mean,
that was optimistic.
It's just desperation at this point, and again, there's no damage dealer there to follow up.
It feels like this comp can do no wrong. Like getting to a full summoner misfortune, or good luck.
Yeah, it's just not happening. Now Ruler might be forced to flash here, but he's just going to run really fast instead, utilizing the walk strategy, but they're throwing everything into him, and maybe should have just flashed, as now we have the follow-up here from Gen.G, but Chovy only just got here. It's still going to be a kill onto the support, at least, but Keen in a bit of a rough spot. He's taking the damage. Hanwha alive. They'll take out the Ornn.
Okay, that's the miracle angle. I mean, Ruler 100% should have flashed that, but he was playing a little greedy, and now maybe they can get something done here. Canyon's already used his W. Chovy has to do what he can to try to be a rapid-fire cannon to stop these players from taking down the Baron, try to add as much poke as he can. Canyon has Flash and Smite here, so gonna need to look for a turn. Zeka shows back up with TP.
Chovy is going to push them out as well, and Hanwha just pull off of it for now, but a ton of damage coming out for a Viper. Wants to take out Chovy, but he zones him, and that's all they needed to do. It's a Smite here. The Baron goes to Hanwha.
Some really good, confident play from Viper in these last few moments. Fans are
any believers.
I mean, I think that's been quite a roller coaster of emotions for them today with how things have been so back and forth in the core lanes. Like the bottom lane is just dead even here in mid. Gen.G with the faster resets are pushing it out, challenging it here against the Baron. Canyon though.
Yeah, Canyon just going to run into them, and now he's going to go untargetable. Tries to flash, he gets the disengage, but it doesn't matter as he gets punished. And now Keen in a rough spot. The engage comes in from Delight. Ruler, though, and Chovy are very safe in the back line, but the damage is being done to the front line. As a huge bull time, though, as he take out Zeka. And now you've got Chovy in a good spot. These 2 carries, incredibly healthy.
Keen did so much work there, gets the extra knockup. Now Peanut's so low. And Chovy is looking to blast them from range. He's the artillery mage, and there's another one.
They have blue buff. Viper, you got to be so careful doing that. You got to be so careful. There's a TP behind them, though. I don't know if the rest of the team can follow up.
They have to just force. They have to just force, I think.
Okay, Fear comes in. They got to turn on the Zeus, and there it is. The Sun Blast gets in. The flash in, and Chovy, trying to get him, flashes out. And an ult sails wide, and Viper on the Ezreal, I think, should be able to clean this one up. There it is, the E-in and the auto is enough.
Yeah, just enough mana to use the speed up, but he still gets taken out by Viper there in the end. Great teleport from Zeus. I think without that, they will eventually win the fight. He comes over, has the flank there, and now, you know, Ezreal coming over here, just look for some farm.
They spotted him, they know. Okay, we're gonna go north. Let's see if this works.
He has to buy as much time as possible. The team is looking for a turn.
I mean, they're going all in on a Canyon, but now, look at this. The other jungler here, Peanut, is in a bit of trouble. He's very tanky in the MF. Just barely able to chew through that one. And so we trade junglers.
I mean, I feel like in this moment, if he gets over the wall there, too, it's not even an even trade now. Baron control completely to Hanwha life here, even without a jungler.
Yep, with the wall, even with the Ornn to break it down. A snipe from Chovy. A little bit of damage comes in, but it's not enough. And Hanwha life, they just burst it down.
A great read here from Hanwha because they had enough control over this area, and Gen.G's mid inner still up, bottom inner still up as Viper is looking to use his W to rip it apart.
Yeah. Push comes down here in the bottom lane. There's not a thing that King can do.
Yeah, there's no teleport, flank wards, or anything on the map here for Gen.G. They just kind of have to sit back and clear waves. And so far, they will do just that.
A lot of damage done by Zeka already to Keen. Shot blast.
He's playing that off angle to see if he can clear the wave, and he is successful.
All right, little ult in. That's going to hit a buffering Nautilus. And now we got the follow-up engage here. In onto Delight. He's in so much trouble, but look at that backline. Just get first to shred, but Delight is going to go down. And now you got an ult that hits nobody from the side of Ruler as they're just trying to run away. Keen trying to peel for the team, but the shot blast hits Canyon. And Keen can't do enough.
Zeus doing so much there. They end up getting the kill onto Canyon. Baron's still up for 15 more seconds here. Zeus eats half of his health bar in damage, though. And they're just going to look for the Dragon. The Dragon should be a freebie here for Hanwha Life Esports. True Shot Barrage going to delay some backs here. And Chovy's just going to flash in. Magnet Storm is there. Canyon taxis, though, and gets away. But this ultimate missing for Ruler is a big deal as they have Chovy in danger.
Who's in danger here? Zeka. Oh, the hook's gonna miss. And we got rocks. We got all of Gen.G here, though, basically. As we're looking to try to do something to Zeka. That's a lot of damage already done to him. One shot by Ruler. That's going to be the end of Zeka in a really weird top lane skirmish.
Yeah, he just went back online. Maybe it's not an Elder Flip game. Maybe it's all about that Baron. As Delight with a wraparound has Flash and Magnet Storm.
Oh,
this could be the moment. Ruler!
Does he know? Does he know? He's caught! He's going to cleanse and flash out of there. And now Hanwha don't want any more. They say, okay, we got his cleanse, we got his flash.
That's huge. Really important that he is able to react and live there, but without those cooldowns, I think Baron is a lot more of an opportunity here for Hanwha Life Esports now. As Canyon also caught.
He is Nefiri, but still, big chunk done to him. And now immediately they're just going to start up this Baron. And their turn should be very good. Delight here, though, no ults, trying to frontline. And Canyon's nearby, so they got to be careful about this. And yeah, they're actually going to back away.
Chovy just has so much damage. He still has that blue buff. Ends up getting hit by the true shot, but still, he's so far away that punishing him.
You guys all remember that game.
Yes.
Really just going to start the Baron. He is MF. I think they don't have to commit to this, but they kind of are. Now TP is coming in. Is it late?
Has to be Delight's engage angle, I think, if they're going to stop this.
Yeah, we have a wall coming down. There's the Delight engage. They get on top of Ruler, but he's still alive. He's still alive. It goes over to Canyon, but Ruler is dead. And now it's all up to Toby to do the damage, but they find him on the top side of the fight, and Toby is down. Hanwha Life Esports should be able to win it from here. As Key is taken out as well. Canyon is on the run, and they just group up mid, and I don't think Canyon's got enough wave clear for this one, guys.
No, I don't think so. 10,000 damage to Viper. Delight dies in the engage, but the engage is good enough. It's a flip on the Baron, but the team fight wasn't even close. And finally, Hanwha will secure the win here in Game 2 to bring us to a 3-gamer. And I'm all here for it, Valdez.
Absolutely. This is what we signed up for today, guys. Game 3 between Gen.G and Hanwha Life Esports.
I was like, oh, okay, you blind the Gnar, then you counterpick for the Aurora with the Galio if he picks it. They pick the Galio blind, Chovy picks the Aurora into it, and then they actually have the Gnar. Yeah, it's all of the advantage, really, in fact.
I mean, early on, the Varus and Renata, you know, this is what happens when you first pick Xayah Rakan to deal with Vi. Is that you're not going to win your lane. Xayah Rakan is not a winning lane duo.
Yeah, especially not Varus.
Yeah, especially not Navarus and Renata Glass, who is going to be abusing that Rakan. And yeah, they'll be able to sustain and they'll be able to stick around in the lane, but they're not going to be as farmed as the Varus, that's for sure. And then, of course, from just getting to do whatever he wants.
Zayas just having to try to use his ult to get out of lane to back, you know, and he's successful in that at least. Handshake is going to land.
I mean, this is a plate as the knockup does come in. They're trying to punish. Ruler also taking a turret shot, but guess who's here? It's Canyon, and that is so easy for them. As with Canyon there, they're just able to lock it down. Delight with heal and flash available. Never saw it coming. And the timing was just impeccable.
I mean, look at this, though. Zayas got his back up, like, as Gen.G just have so much control. Like, it's insane. Will they just commit? They don't have Peanut's ult. It's just a few seconds away, and I guess that's a few seconds too slow, and the Dragon is for free.
Yep, Dragon for free. Little engage here. Delight's going to hit Duro eventually. There's zero follow-up. Nobody goes in. He doesn't really hit anything. And it's just kind of desperation this time from Hanwha Life.
Yeah, he's got this little sheepish grin on his face in the player cam because they just really didn't want to give that for free. They wanted to get something back because they do have, you know, the combo we've talked so much about, but who's the target? Like, where do you go with it when you're this far behind on the map?
Yeah, I mean, now we got a big engage on a Ruler. He gets the cleanse and the feathers come out. And he doesn't have the recall, and now the recall Hyper will go down to the turret.
I actually thought Ruler was going to live there for a second. The sidesteps were immaculate, but it's still a trade, and it shouldn't have been.
Oh boy, Canyon's here. And, oh, we do have the Pantheon coming up, but no ult available. A lot of damage coming down onto Mininar, and Zayas goes down. Little trade looking for here, as Peanut does take him out. Canyon still on the run, as Delight is coming up here as well. But one Vault Breaker. He's out.
Yeah, with the Vault Breaker, he's fine. And he didn't have flash.
It's bottom lane turret.
I mean, with 3 grubs, I think he can just hold the turret. Like, he doesn't even have to care about this taunt. Just sidestep it. He could just go up and smack it one more time. Let the turret deny some minions potentially. Is okay. Maybe he doesn't get it. No, he gets it. Backdoor protection.
Duro, awkward spot here. And now he got the charm coming down. No knockup follow-up, though. And the damage just isn't there yet. I mean, it's Essence Reaver Xayah at the moment. And Viper just gonna cleanse there just to make sure he lives, but yeah, it's looking pretty rough. Zeka elects to go into a fight. Not sure how this one happened.
Well, he got so much of Chovy's health when when the wave was cleared, committing to the turret, took that extra shot, took a bunch of damage trying to commit to the turret, and then he's like, maybe I win this now.
So he will be safe, but again, I don't think they're doing anything about this Ocean Drake. Meanwhile, Chovy gonna find a little Gnar. Should be Mega Gnar though.
Yeah, and he got the slow to buy some space.
Chovy, yeah, he's getting TP'd on. Meanwhile, we got a fight breaking out here as Delight tries to go in. Peanut accesses the backline. Ruler, though, he's safe as he's going to flash away, but now he's got a Gnar on top of him. As, yeah, no way for him to get out of that one. But now the entirety of Gen.G's comp comes in. They turn onto that backline. Zaya's getting super low. Zeka's already dead. And yeah, you got Ruler, but you lost the fight in such a huge way that it just doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at all. Viper getting sidestepped here. Okay, but...
Okay. He might be able to get it. The feathers come down one more auto. Yeah, Viper's going to get it.
Can he avoid Chovy?
Well, we got some plants. And
no other damage dealer.
He just dies Sakine.
Unlucky. Close to an execute there. But the Leandri's with a really nice callback also to slow Chovy and buy some space there. But Leandri's did him in anyways.
Well, you got Peanut on the way, as well as Delight, but I think they're going to be late to the party. Zaya's, though, nice knock on the wall and flash away. Oh, no, the extension! It gets him on the backside of Peanut. And now they can't do enough damage to Chovy. They just press their buttons forward. And Delight, he can't do anything. He's just going to get away out of this one. 2 kills, though, to Gen.G. It's already 6,000
control. Gen.G just... It feels like a neck snapping here from draft alone. And then... the rest of this is what Hanwha Life, what little they can find is maybe they'll find Keen, but nope. Canyon's here.
Yeah, Peanut's dead. And they'll just give him away. Not even full gold, I think, for that kill. And yeah, just a little taxi over to the Otacon. It's very close. Didn't even need to take a taxi, actually. They just walked.
Yeah, I mean, Zayas, he's like, well, I guess I'll get maybe a turret bounty. I don't even know if he does. As Chovy's going all in on this.
Yeah, I don't know if he can actually kill Zeka here.
Doesn't have his empowered W, so I don't think so, but does it really matter is the question we're all asking at the end of the day, as Ruler and Duro are totally fine here. This wave will crash. Now, I guess if left enough time, Zayas will in fact get this turret bounty. So, small victories. Small victories.
Yeah, you got to start with something. You got to start at 1. And they do get the 1.
Even though they don't have the flash for Ruler.
Banana Brush.
This is an opportunity. I mean, this is the best chance I think Hanwha are ever going to get.
Mega Gnar timing is good now, but if they don't fight right now...
Ruler's positioning is like, I'm on another planet, by the way. You can't get near me. I'm not going to allow it.
Yeah. And, oh, they got the Scuttle Crab, did Gen.G. So now, how will I be like, wait, no, we didn't mean it. We're going to turn here onto the Vi. Canyon just flashes out.
Duro just is standing so well here.
Trying to turn onto Renekton. Not sure about that. Do they have the damage, though? They do, actually. But they lose the Ocean Soul over to the side of Gen.G. Duro just going to throw out an ult, but he's probably dead here as well. So Hanwha Life, they're getting some gold, but they did just lose an Ocean Soul. Are they even going to get him? I mean, this has taken quite a while now. So. And yeah, they do. It's a shutdown, actually, for Peanut. And now the chase on a Ruler, as the timing here is interesting. Ruler is just going to get that kill, and now he's still kiting it out, but he does get taken down by Viper. We got a Galio ult that's canceled, as for some reason, Gen.G are still fighting this, as they say, no, we're stronger. We got this one. We got the giant briefcase of money, but Viper, with Peanut, is able to take down Canyon. Viper getting pretty low, though. And, which one? I don't know.
Well, I'm still feeling Gen.G for now, but it was a big win for Hanwha as Gen.G. Gen.G.
Okay, Keen. He's getting chased down here. He has to flash. Turned into a very weird fight.
Sometimes, but I just don't know. The deficit is still huge.
Yeah.
And Canyon,
all
he's
right.
got ult. I mean, who's going to go in?
Let's see it. Peanut, he's going to ult in. Just try to get there on time.
And they just walk away. They're like, cool story. We weren't even close to smite range on that one. Now your ult's gone.
NTP on Zeka.
Zeka is going to have his ult in a moment, but Gen.G are not interested in fighting anymore.
It's a nice amount of respect from Gen.G, like even though they're so far ahead, like, and now they just turn onto it because they have Ocean Soul.
Well, they also just saw
they can just do whatever they want.
They saw Delight backing, and like you said, they have Ocean Soul, they're full health, and they do not care. This time, no Peanut ultimate, but he's still in the pit.
They can tank it forever. Keen trying to get over here, not going to drop a solid, and they're going to pull off of the Baron once again. So, getting a little bit iffy now. Canyon going to get taunted, has to go in. It's a lot of damage here to the front line. Peanut does get taken down. Canyon still alive, and Zeus just being shredded by Ruler, who is definitely screaming for a penta, even though he's only got a double. And they should just win the game. As Viper trying to get away from here, we do have a charm coming in, and they might be able to keep them alive. Canyon, he wants more, as he's going to get taunted. I think Gen.G are having a bit of fun at this point, but they will enjoy it as well, as if they can take out a lot of these members, they will be in a good spot.
Keen's fine.
You know, it was all part of their plan. They got everyone.
Yeah.
Great job, Gen.G. Well done.
Toby's getting it done. I want everyone, if we go to the replay, to watch Ruler's positioning in the fight, because they eventually just decide to kill Peanut, because Ruler is not going to be touched. And if they kill Peanut, they won't lose the 50-50, and the Ruler can clean up the rest of the fight. And it's just really...
a little Elder Flip action in this game, why not?
I suppose so. You know, they don't end up getting too much from that Baron in terms of like inhibitor damage, but they got 4,000 gold, which puts them 9,000 gold ahead. I like their chances on said flip, but it may still be a flip. Peanut has ult and flash. Viper is on 3 items. Maybe Valdez. Hanwha Life can steal this one away.
Yep, we got the giant copium truck behind us, I think.
I just don't know if
trying to help us out.
They have to defend the Baron before they can have a conversation with us about Elder. And right now they're struggling with the Baron defense.
Yeah, I do hope they ask our opinion. The engage comes in from Peanut. It's not really an engage. Now we have the real engage, the follow-up from the Rakan and the Galio, but it's just not there. And meanwhile, their backline is being ravaged as everybody's getting taken down. The giant wallets here of Gen.G are enough, and they will take this one down in a 2-1 fashion.
Yep, they do not go to the Elder Flip. They do not defend the Baron, and Ruler kites back 9 kills on the Varus, and Gen.G. It was interesting in game 1. Hanwha had a lead. They tossed it. In game 2, it was very back and forth, but in game 3, Gen.